forecast now with Alexa Trischler.
You know, I still never got a Costco membership.
Oh, come on, Alexa, hop on it.
I
Yes.
know. Do you guys have one?
I do, and while I don't need one because I live alone, I just feel like I belong.
Yes, I agree. It's 5:14 on our Monday morning. It is Labor Day, first day of September as well, the beginning of meteorological fall. So that means it's going to be getting cooler, right? Not really, not for us for a while now, but at least this morning it feels a smidge less sticky, and it is slightly cooler actually north of Lake Pontchartrain, where temperatures are in the upper 60s and low 70s on the North Shore, and in South Mississippi we're in the low 70s, mid 70s down the bayou, upper 70s in the metro area and for the river parishes. So it is a really nice start to our Monday morning. Nice start to your holiday. Hopefully you had a great weekend so far. Today is going to be pretty dry. We're starting this morning dry, nothing happening on radar, no rain happening, and today we're really not going to see much rain at all. That'll be the case for the next several days. Very low, minimal chance for any showers. Right now we are seeing those dew points in the upper 60s north of the lake, low 70s on the South Shore. So since the dew points have come down, it's not going to be as muggy today, and really this upcoming week the humidity not bad. Here's your Labor Day forecast. It will be warm with a mix of sunshine and clouds. Temperatures will be near 90 degrees this afternoon, and it's not going to be as sticky across the board. By this evening, temperatures will be back down in the 80s. It may get a little bit breezy today. We'll have northeast winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting close to 20 miles per hour. So we'll turn a bit breezy on your Labor Day. So looking really spectacular. If you have any outdoor plans, barbecues, things like that, the weather is going to be great today. The only thing is we may have a couple coastal showers and storms, but really not expecting much other than a blend of sun and clouds for today. Tomorrow, much of the same, mainly dry for your Tuesday, maybe a couple coastal showers and storms tomorrow as well. And then Wednesday, almost copy paste forecast for Wednesday, mostly dry with maybe one or two showers on Wednesday as a cold front pushes into the deep south. Now, it's not going to be any colder later this week at all. In fact, it will be very warm, but we'll see some drier air move in behind this front later in the week. It's actually going to be a pretty strong cold front that moves in across the Great Lakes and the Midwest mid to late this week. This upper trough will be the trend over the eastern half of the country going into the next week, bringing us some drier air really all this week. The weather is going to be really nice to kick off September. That pattern does change going into next weekend when some moisture starts to build in across the deep south. So that front, like I mentioned, very strong for this time of the year. It's going to be chilly across the central and northern U.S. this week. They'll be waking up with temperatures in the 30s and 40s by Thursday and Friday mornings. Very cool, very fall-like for them. For us, it's still going to be hot later in the week, but at least we get the drier air. Temperatures will be trending well below average for the Great Lakes, parts of the Midwest, and into parts of the Northeast going into later this week. But it does bring some happiness to us to see that, because officially 3 weeks from today is the first day of fall. So looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll get some more cold fronts and some actually cooler temperatures, but at least it won't be as muggy this whole week. And we'll see probably another batch of drier air later in the week behind that front. So it's not going to be as humid for your upcoming week, but that will change going into the weekend. I think the weekend coming up from now, later this week, we'll probably start to see some moisture coming back in by Saturday and Sunday. So enjoy the week while it lasts. Now, out in the tropics, we're watching this one spot in the eastern Atlantic. It does have a better shot of development this week. It will be moving west across the Atlantic Ocean. We'll be watching that in the long term, but nothing to stress about in the tropics over the next week. Nothing coming our way, nothing to worry about over the next really 10 days across the Gulf Coast. Here's your 7-day forecast. Great weather coming up, lots of sun every day, not as muggy, but it will be hot with temperatures in the low 90s every day this week.